Hello, welcome back to Strike Eagle Models. This is my first video update on the Revell German tooling FW-190 in 132 scale. The build's going okay at the moment. So far I've done the cockpit and the fuselage parts, which I'll show you first. Right. Now we have the cockpit. Zoom in a bit for you. Right. Here we have the cockpit. Obviously I didn't use the decals on the control panels on the sides. I just painted them on. There's a couple of red. There's a red one there, a yellow, red, yellow, and there's some more there. You can see. Yeah, because the decals on the sides, they weren't much cop, so I didn't use those. First time I've used seatbelt decals, and it's turned out all right. Somebody asked me what colour I used for the leather seat, because they said it looked like proper leather, and you wouldn't believe it, but all I used was Tamiya brown, which is, I can find it, which is XF10 flat brown. That's all I used to get that colour on the cockpit, on the seat. Right, and I used yeah, and I put chipping on there. See chipping by the rudder, for the feet go for the rudders. Put chipping on the stick. I put chipping down the side of the control panel. I've done it on here, and yeah, it's turned out quite well. Happy with it. So that's that. And I painted the cockpit tub in JN grey, which is this colour. XF77. That's that done. I'll move that out of the way. And then here we have the fuselage halves, whereas I've actually done it in, that's the same colour, XF77. Then I've used that's supposed to be light olive, so for Revell, so I've used the D green JG SDF, which is XF73. I've used that for that. I put some two-tone effects on it. I black base coated this, then also put the green on and the green here, and then I put some chipping on it for the effects. Right, obviously there's two of those, but they're identical. And then I've done the aileron flaps there, and that was the same principle, the same colour green. Then I used the XF73 and I added a bit of white and then put some tonal effects on it. And then once I've done that, that's black base coated as well. Then I put the XF73 on, and once I've done that, I put some XF73 lighting down with some white paint for the tones. Then I put a clear coat varnish on. Then I put the weathering over the top, which I used the Flory Dark Dirts for that. Obviously the other one, which is the same. And then that onto this piece. I did a demonstration on this one as well. As you can see, I've done these. These are all these here are black base coated using the same XF73, and this is XF73 without the black base coat, so you can see that it actually darkens the shade of the green completely. But that's what I wanted to do anyway, but I'm actually showing you if you use a black base coat to a light grey primer, it gives you a lighter colour. There you go. And that's all got chipping and weathering on as well. Same principle as the Cockpit, how I did it. There you go. There will be a slideshow after this. There you go, and you can see the tonal variation inside there. I've still got to put a matte coat inside there yet. But I'm happy with it so far. There's the back, which you're not going to see, but I've done some chipping on it anyway, because I'll know it's there. Right, and then I went on to the reserve fuel tanks. They had a light grey primer put on, then a black pre-shade, and then once I'd finished that, I put a light coating of XF23, and I actually toned it down with a bit of white paint, and I've put the weathering on, and I've took that off, clear coated it. That's alright. I've got the others here. There will be pictures at the end of this, so there you go. And I've done 3 of those. I've done this tonight and masked it up. It's got a little bit of a trim around it. That's for the gun sight. The gun sight part goes into that, which I've got here. That will be going into there. Ooh. And then I've done the same principle with all these parts. They've all been dropped it. I've done the same principle with all these parts. They've all been black base coated. Then they've had the XF73 on, I think it is. Then I've put a lighting down the XF73 with a bit of white to get the 2 tonal variation. Then I put a clear coat on, and once I put the clear coat on, I put some weathering on, wiped that off, clear coated that, and then I put some chipping effects on. So there you go. And I put a matte coat to finish it. There you go. I haven't put any chipping on those because they weren't metal, I don't think. I think they were made out of timber. Or balsa wood, whatever you want to call it. I've done 1 bomb. I haven't finished it yet. I've still got to put the support struts in between here, in between the fins. And that's about it really. The fuse, the undercarriage is going to be XF23, and I'm going to tone it down with a bit of white because it's a little bit too much. But I've got 2 pots of this, so I've actually already mixed a bit of white with a full pot of paint, so I've got a full one of these what's toned down a bit, so I'm going to use that. Right then, I think that's it for me for this update. So that's what I've done. There we go. So we've got those bits and we've got these bits. The rest of it should start flying together now. Oh, I've showed the wheels. So we've got all those parts there. We've got a few of these. Can't get the fuselage in, I don't think. Ooh. We've got the fuselage there. And that's off zoom. Yeah, and I've done the wheels tonight. And that's the same. That's XF23, and then I've used the XF1 tyre black. And there's two of those, and then there's the little one as well. I've done those, and I've done all the other parts. I've got these here, but they're not finished yet. I've got to put some weathering on them yet. So right then, thanks very much for watching, guys, and video update 2 will be coming very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.